Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the International Wealth Builders Radio Show with your host, Dr. Sharon Barnes. I am so glad that you decided to tune in today to listen to the show, and I hope that you can stay plugged in during the entire hour. I have some very exciting news that I want to share with everyone, especially those thinking about selling their property here in the near future. So please stay tuned. Now, if you're a returning listener to my show, you know that for the past several months I have focused on accessory dwelling units, that I am really passionate about helping homeowners and investors, build accessory dwelling units, convert garages, use modular as accessory dwelling units, because across the nation we do have a severe housing shortage, and California has enacted some of the best legislation to avoid some of the barriers that used to keep us from building homes, to make affordable housing, to take care of our families better. And I know that after COVID, we've all started thinking about our living spaces a little bit differently. So I've been focusing on that, bringing local service providers, appraisers, contractors, lenders. We've had people that have been administrating the $40,000 grant for ADUs and so forth. And so everything has been centered around accessory dwelling unit. Well, today I want to expand a little bit because there's several reasons. The first reason is that in working with my accessory dwelling unit clients, a couple have brought to my attention that I kind of did them a disservice by not letting them know about the real estate services and resources that I have as an agent with Caldwell Banker Realty in Riverside. My DRE number is 01736937. And as a member of the Caldwell Banker family, I have an array of resources that can help sellers and buyers in their real estate transactions. But specifically today, I want to share the Revitalize program, a program that I have used to help several of my clients boost their sales price, net additional profits from their sales transaction. And in the ADU arena, as I work with families, I found that a majority of families are building accessory dwelling units in order to house parents or family members. And I would venture to say that at least 75% of my clients and people interested in accessory dwelling units that I've communicated with have been doing it for parents. And these parents usually have a home that they need to sell or that they're thinking about selling so they can either contribute to the construction of the ADU, or they can have a nest egg to start and secure this next phase of their life. And so as an ADU specialist, when I'm dealing with the homeowner about building this accessory dwelling unit, we've just been kind of focused on that. And we know that when we go out for a real estate project, whether it's to buy a house or build an accessory dwelling unit, the first thing that the lender says is that don't buy anything, don't change your financial status, don't go into any more debt. In fact, we usually have to utilize our liquid funds either as a down payment or to pay down debts to get qualified. And so we were kind of just focusing on the accessory dwelling unit. But what happened on the other side was that parents were selling their property as is, not putting any money into the property, accepting lowball offers, things that, they could have probably boosted up that price if they had some tools available. And so that's where it came in that I did not get on the bullhorn and tell my clients about the Revitalize program. Now, what is the Revitalize program? This program is exclusive with Caldwell Banker, where they have partnered with Angie, that is a nationwide service that has contractors and providers that can do home improvement projects and repairs. They cover over 500 categories of services that they can offer. So Caldwell Banker and Angie has teamed up where they can provide in our market up to $20,000 for a homeowner to fix their property up and get it ready for market. Now, this These funds do not require credit check, does not have any interest, there's no hidden fees. You just have to work. You start the process by listing your property with a Caldwell Banker agent such as myself. So, when is the last time anyone offered you $20,000 without a credit check and then without interest to fix up something that you own and control? So that's one reason I am so excited about the Real Vitalize program. The second reason why I wanted to take this show to share this program with you is because as I work with especially buyers, I'm going into the multi-listing service that all realtors use, to list our properties. And I'm finding basically there's two categories of listings on the MLS right now. There are those turnkey rehab properties that we know investors have come in. They put in the new floors, they put in the new appliances, they've painted, they've taken care of the problems, and you can just visually just walking into this gorgeous home without a problem. On the other side, we have the ordinary sellers who, for some reason, whether it's life circumstances or relocation of a job or moving in with children or moving into an ADU, they need to sell their property. But with the expenses that we're incurring now, high interest rate, just the inflation, everything costs so much, is that they don't have the funds to fix up the property. They know that there have been repairs and those honeydews that they haven't gotten to, those home improvements that they know would make a difference in their property if they could only take care of them before they go to market, but they just don't have the resources to do so. And so they can't compete with the investor property. And so a lot of times the listings are either expiring or people are getting the lower prices for their homes, and it's not necessarily enough for them to either contribute to that accessory dwelling unit, relocate to another state. I mean, we all want extra money. So the Revitalize program, the beauty of that is that I've seen the program used by my clients several times where they can go in and we take care of those home improvements, repairs. We can take care of the buyer request repairs, the lender repairs, all of this, and they have been able to boost their sales price. The the top one that I've seen with my client was that we actually sold their home after utilizing the Revitalize program and investing approximately $20,000 into the property. We sold it for $20,000. I'm sorry, we sold it for $100,000 over the original listing price. And if we do the math, if we deduct the $20,000 investment, that means that my client netted $80,000 more after going through and utilizing the Revitalize program than he did if he would have just put it on the market initially. So I've had numerous success stories, and I'm excited that about 1:30, about the bottom of this hour, we're going to have one of my clients who's agreed to call in. We're going to walk through that revitalized process with her, get her feedback, get the results, and just see how it actually worked in real time. So I am so excited to share her story and so excited that she's agreed to join us. The third reason why I want to talk about the Revitalize program today, besides the $20,000 for the sellers to to fix up their home, is that in working with investors, I've also seen the Revitalize program used, especially in the area of fix and flips. Usually when we go in and an investor buys a property, they have a budget. They might go out, if they don't have cash, they go out and get a hard money loan. And then along the way, something comes up that takes us over budget. Or in one case, we had an investor and there was a water leak on the property and did not actually become aware of the water leak until we got a $300 water bill on a vacant property. So that repair of upgrading the plumbing and dealing with that unexpected leak was not in the budget. So little things like that have occurred, and so investors have been able to utilize the Revitalize program somewhat like another alternative to a bridge loan. Okay, so the other thing that happened, we had a property that the contractor had went through and did everything on their punch list and put the property on market as a fully rehab property. We had marketed, we were getting people in, but it just wasn't selling. And so we enrolled it in the Revitalize program, got a second opinion from another contractor who walked through and pointed out things that an unskilled, unknowing person would not necessarily have picked up or thought would impact the selling of that property. And we went through and we were able to utilize funds from the Revitalize program. And within 2 weeks, the property sold for over 25,000 more than the list price. So I've seen it work. I said, I haven't been doing a good justice of getting on the soapbox and telling everybody, but now it's so needed and it's mutually beneficial because it helps with our inventory. It helps the sellers move on to the next stage of their life or relocate and not have to come out of their pocket up front to get the best price or boost the price for their home. So I want to go into more of the benefits and the services that's covered under the Revitalize program, but I also want to let you know that I am so excited and passionate about how this program can help so many that I've made it very easy for you to get information, follow up, communicate with me on details about this program. You can simply go to getyour20ktoday.com, and there you can leave a message for me. You can tell me what area you're in. You will get a brochure email to you that will tell you the outline of the program and the requirements, and so you can share that with friends, family, or just read through it yourself and then reach out to me when you're ready to move forward. But the best way to take advantage of this $20,000 to fix up your property is to go to getyour20ktoday.com. So I'm just really excited to do that. I want to also let you know that this program is nationwide. So I am in Southern California. I service the area of the Inland Empire, which is combined counties of Riverside and San Bernardino, and I'm more centrally located. So I know, that I can't personally handle everyone's listing, but I am a member of Caldwell Banker Realty, and that is a international company. We have far-reaching network of over 100,000 agents, and so you can go to getyour20ktoday.com and tell me your address or your state, and I will be able to help you locate a realtor, call a banker realtor that can help you with the Revitalize program. Now, the Revitalize program is available throughout the U.S. except in North and South Dakota, Rhode Island, and Louisiana. Unfortunately, if you're in one of those locations, the Revitalize program is not available at this time. But other than that, we can reach out and help you nationwide. So again, go to getyour20ktoday.com. Now, I want you to just ponder as we go into commercial break. What type of renovations would you do if someone else was going to front the cost? Okay? When I come back after break, I will go into services that are covered, and we'll talk a little bit more about the benefits.